So I made a huge mistake in this garden. About 4 years ago, I planted mint here. The mint was maybe that big. So I built this knee wall here and was more for aesthetics, but I also built it thinking I could keep this mint in check. I don't know what I was thinking because it is impossible to keep mint in check. The only way is to grow it in a pot. That's the only way to keep mint in check. So I put some mojito mint here, peppermint behind me, apple mint, different types of mint. And it's funny because my mother was here when I did that. She told me, she's like, don't do it. It's going to spread. It's going to go past this wall into the garden. You know, what does my mom know? She's only been gardening for 40 years. But she said multiple times, don't do this here. I was like, no, Mom, I can do it. I'll just keep it under control. Well, lo and behold, it took over this whole area, which in the summertime, I let it go to seed. And this mint is an amazing beneficial insect pollinator. They will just bring in bees and flies, wasps, and this thing is just covered with beneficial insects in the late summertime. So that's the good thing. The bad thing is now it's encroaching on the inside of the garden and it's starting to take over in here, and I really don't want that. So mint is very hard to kill, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dig it up, and I'm not gonna put it in my compost. I'm gonna trash it, because if I put it in my compost, it will root and it'll be spread all through the garden. So I'm gonna sift the soil, put the mint in the garbage. I'm gonna keep a little, put it in pots so I have some mint, but I'm gonna do that all through here. I'm not gonna get it all at the first shot. I'm gonna get as much as I can. And probably late summer, after my annuals die back, I'm going to dig it up, get any roots that re-rooted, and I'm going to pull those up and do the same thing. It'll probably take me a couple seasons to get rid of this, but it's out of control now, and I don't like it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Don't forget to check out our free gardening Zoom class. We moved it to Mondays. At 7 p.m. It's free. Register at fathersheal.com. I have all the mint pulled up, and this is the mojito mint. This is the massive pile of mint, and then the peppermint and stuff is over there. This mint here is a lot. Look at these root structure of that mint. This mint went down pretty far. It went down probably 3-4 inches, so I dug it up far as I could, got all the roots that I can get, but all it takes is one of these to root and grow a whole new plant. So this is going to take me years to get rid of. I'm not under any delusion that I got it all. I saw how the mint went through the cracks in the wall here and actually grew underneath it, and it's popping up here. So as it pops up on the other side of the garden, I'll just keep pulling it up, and I'm hoping eventually I'll exhaust the plant out, so it'll eventually die off. But it's going to take me probably 3-4 seasons of doing that. So I'm going to plant an annual flower mix right here, and my goal with that is to bring in as many beneficial insects to help pollinate all of my plants here, and just to help bring in hummingbirds, butterflies, ladybugs to keep the pests under control. So that's my goal here. And I'm going to take some of the mint, I'm going to put it in here, and so at least I'll have mint, so I'll contain it in this bin here. So that's the only way to really contain mint, is to grow it in a bucket of some kind. I'm going to rake this out, sprinkle the mix in here, and then that'll be it for this section. Okay, so I have the mix all spread out, and all I did was I sprinkled it down. I used the rake to groove out a section, and then I just raked it back together, and hopefully this will take root over here. All right, so yeah, so that's learn from my mistake with mint. Don't plant mint in the ground unless you want it to take over. So hopefully I'll save someone a headache and a lot of work. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.